Clay the Killer, Marqus Clae, tuned in to the MECCANISM, making a Mecca. I was born December 29th, 99, from Houston. Born on the southwest side, so really back and forth from southwest and Mo City, but I claim Mo City. I got roots in the southwest though, for sure. Raised with my grandmother, my mom, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning. My mama was a musician, so I grew up watching her in the studio with her partners. And my grandmother just loved music, you know what I'm saying? She just loved all type of music, so I would always hear it. I actually used to go to the juke joint, you know, the after hour with my grandmother and hear all type of music as a youngin'. So I was introduced to it as a young child. He was just, you know, a normal child growing up, but I always was musically inclined. I always had a liking to music. Just from hearing it, you know what I'm saying, at house parties that my grandmother was throwing, like gatherings, being in the studio with my mom, just making sure that I was tuned into it, you know.
My son was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I was scared at first because I was a new mom, but I had so much help with my mother. My mother was so hands-on with him, and it was so easy because of my mom. He wasn't like a kid that was gonna get into stuff. Like, he wanted to know what was going on, and he was just very, very intelligent and very wise for his age. So he was player. I took him everywhere with me.
Growing up, just one of the main struggles I faced was not having a father figure, you know, to kind of take that role or help the role of my mother, you know what I'm saying? But I was grateful for, you know, my stepdad coming in my life, you know, my uncles being in my life, and just making sure I got that point of view from a man.
But his mom was singing and rapping for years, so he was always around artists. So he took that with his vision, he took that and he seen how dudes held the mic. He seen how dudes presented their bars, and he came and just brought it to a whole nother level on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Another one of my main struggles was just trying to become an artist as a youngin'. When people taking you serious, not taking you serious, you know, it was a gamble. Especially the way I was, you know, composing my music as a youngin'. They didn't believe that it was all me, you know. So my cousin Crystal and her brother Salim, they found out I was rapping at the age of 8, you know, and they wanted to fly me out to LA to get started. So they were the first ones to really take a chance on me professionally.
Man, Marqus probably was the baddest child I ever met, bro. Just gonna keep it a buck with you, man. But he was so smart. He was a prodigy, honestly, bro, at 2 and 3 years old. I didn't think that it would happen as early as it did. But professionally started rapping at 10, but at this age now, I figure I always knew that Marqus would be great.
Cause I was rapping so, you know, at such a high level, at such a young age, motherfuckers was like, oh, he got a ghostwriter, it's not real. So that's kind of when I had to switch and go to the kid market for some time just to make it make sense. From 10 to 11 to 12, that's when I went on 106 and Park. 12 to 14. 106 and Park was one of the best moments of my life, one of the best eras of my life. Just being able to have that chance to be on the show before, you know, they discontinued it. So that shit was dope. And I'm forever appreciative for it. It was crazy.
Get me, dog. Kill me right quick, dog. Get him.
Yeah, you rap, but I'm a rapper. Get close to me, I might have to slap her. I'm not calling you a girl, but I'm just saying. Cause when I'm in the booth, no, there's no playing, no. This ain't recess, this some hood politics. Yeah, I might pretend, but I be stacking up them bricks.
I was about 4 years old, really. And I knew this was something I wanted to do. I did a freestyle to Jadakiss Time's Up. My mama partner, Lil C, he gave me the formula of how to stay on beat as a youngin', rapping my ABCs. My mama and Lil C would be riding in the car, and I'd be in the back seat, mumbling words though, 2, 3 years old. And Lil C was like, nah, this nigga got an ear for music. When I was born, I used to like watch my mom record, and she would always play like Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel, Pop, Nas, Big L, like all these guys, and I was young, so I was soaking the shit up at an early age as a youngin'. So by the time I got older, I just knew what I wanted to do and how I wanted my shit to sound, you know what I'm saying? Early on, it was Lil C who really mentored me, honestly. he gave me the method, you know, that I always remember, the ABCDEFG method. And that's how I actually learned how to ride a beat, by rapping my ABCs. So, and after that, you know, I started taking it serious in my mind, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote my first record at 7, so. I say I was blessed to have the influence I had at an early age, man, because it's, you know, a lot of people, you know, I'm 22, so when people recognize this shit, like, damn, how is this nigga this young and spitting like he's spitting? I was influenced by the greats early, you know, so that shit just had me rewired different, you know what I'm saying? Man, hip-hop is it's feeling, it's emotion, it's expression, it's art, it's everything to me, you know, in the simplest way I could put it. I just love the way music made me feel, you know what I'm saying? All type of music, whether it was R&B, rap, jazz, gospel. I just like the sound of instruments and shit. Like, I was just real curious and attentive to the music, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to freestyle off instrumental, so I would just love to hear a beat, you know, the snare, the bass. Like, I just loved all the shit about music and the components that makes up a track. Lupe was the first one to, you know, take me up under his wing professionally. I did spot dates on the Steppin' Lasers tour, and I did the whole Generation Lasers tour. So he took me on the road, took me under his wing, and just gave me game that I needed as a youngin' to be able to transcend and grow as an artist, as the artist I am today. You know, the shit that Lou taught me, I still keep it in my mind and still carry it with me.
One flight, you gotta fuck with it. Woo! That shit was true.
When I was young Marcus, it was like, you know, I knew who I was, but I was still finding myself. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to search for the exact lane I wanted to be in, how I wanted to convey my music and convey my message. When I, you know, decided to change my name, that was just a level of maturity almost, you know what I'm saying? Marcus is my birth name. Clae is an acronym. It's creating legacy all day, every day. And that's my mission. That's what I want to do. I want to create a legacy to be able to live on for generations. You know what I'm saying?